Hey, what's up guys? I'm Jake from TodaysiPhone.com and here's what's going on this week. Okay, now as most of you know, the Verizon iPhone goes on pre-sale to existing Verizon customers on February 3rd. But there are a couple things regarding the actual pre-order process that you may or may not know. Pre-orders officially start on February 3rd at 3 a.m. But keep in mind that you cannot place a pre-order unless you have a My Verizon self-serve online account. Now if you don't have an account, you can set one up at myverizon.verizonwireless.com. And you're going to have to do that if you want to pre-order because that is the only way Verizon will be taking the pre-orders. Now, if for some reason you can't pre-order the device, it goes on sale to everyone in retail stores and online on February 10th. Now, Verizon is doing a bunch of things to try to persuade people to switch from at&t over to Verizon. The latest of which is a phone trade-in system where Verizon will actually give you money to trade in your old at&t phone in order for you to buy the new Verizon iPhone. Now, if you're trading in a 16 gig first-gen iPhone, you're going to get $60. A 16 gig 3G will score you 105. A 32 gig 3GS is worth 160. A 16 gig at&t iPhone 4 will get you 280. And a 32 gig at&t iPhone 4 will get you 360. Now if you run the numbers, this is a great deal, especially for people with the iPhone 4 on at&t, because they paid $199 for the 16 gig on at&t and they would get 280 back. Or they paid $299 for the 32 gig on at&t and are going to get 360 back. Now another large incentive to switch to the Verizon iPhone is the personal hotspot feature. For those of you who don't know, the personal hotspot feature is, as of right now, a feature exclusive to the Verizon iPhone, and what it does is allow you to share your phone's internet connection to up to 5 other devices wirelessly. Now a lot of people were hoping that this feature would be packaged in with the data plan that you pay for to use the iPhone, but unfortunately Verizon announced this week that it is not. If you want to use a personal hotspot feature, it's going to run you an extra $20 a month for 2 gigabytes of data. And if you go over that 2 gig cap, it's going to cost you an extra $20 for every additional gigabyte. Alright, moving on. In application news, News Corp's iPad-only newspaper called The Daily is finally going to be unveiled on February 2nd in New York City. Now, according to 9to5Mac, invitations for this event have been going out to a bunch of tech sites across the web. Now, the announcement will feature Eddie Q, Apple's SVP of Internet Services, as well as Rupert Murdoch himself, the CEO of News Corp. Now, there is a possibility that The Daily would be a web newspaper, in which case it could be accessed by everything from iPhones to iPads to the BlackBerry Playbook to Android phones. However, John Gruber over at Daring Fireball thinks that Eddie Q is going to announce some sort of in-app subscription service, which would really tip the scales towards an iPad application rather than a web application. Now, if this app was done right, it could really revolutionize the way people get their news in the same way that the iPhone and iPad revolutionized mobile internet. Now, the app is expected to run you 99 cents a week, and compared with newspapers and magazines, that's a really good deal. So keep your eyes out for The Daily sometime very soon. Now, in TIP news, I'd like to point out that last article was written by one of our new writers, Jake Zarobski. We're happy to welcome him and Glenn Melrose, the other new writer, to the TIP team. Okay, next, a Los Angeles man named Donald LeBoon is suing Apple because his daughter dropped her iPhone 4 on a hard surface and the glass cracked. Now, the reasoning behind this lawsuit is that Apple advertises the glass on the iPhone 4 as being super hard, and I guess that he thought that it meant that it was indestructible. Okay, Donald, do me a favor and look around the room, pick up something that is glass. Walk over to a concrete floor and drop it. What happened? If you drop glass on a hard surface, whether it's a $2 mug or a $200 phone, there's a chance it's gonna break. I mean, if anything, you should be suing your daughter. But in all seriousness, come on, you can't sue the company every time something of yours breaks. Okay, but in other news, check out this awesome pencil. You know, I bought this pencil because it's supposed to be really bendy and it broke! Oh my god, I should sue! No! That's ridiculous! Okay, well that's it for this week, guys. Oh, well I guess there's that one thing about a white iPhone 4 showing up in at&t systems, but honestly, nobody cares. Ugh. Okay, fine. According to BGR, the white iPhone 4 showed up in at&t's online account management system, but there's still no release date. Shocking! Okay, now I'm really done. Thank you very much for watching, and feel free to follow me on Twitter at TIPJake if you have any comments or questions. As always, don't forget to check out TodaysiPhone.com for more news, views, and reviews. Somebody call my lawyer.